I got a bit of a fun show for you guys. It is Thunder Hub with the Bolt Bros on a Wednesday night. Let's go. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Colts this week, and we got a whole bunch of fun things to talk about, interesting things. Yes, I'll say this, and yes, the buzzing bee did say yes. I did get banned on Twitch. So we got a notification, that and it messed up. So yeah, we got it. We had a quick little ban, copyright account suspended for about 48 hours. But it is over. So we were back in business there. So the next time I get to do a show, it will be a little bit different. I do want to avoid that stuff. But we'll have a good time though, So yeah, but you guys let me know if you guys can hear me still. Yeah, I'm getting bolted for sure. Yeah. But yes, it's kind of a fun experience. But hey, guess what? Yeah, we got a copyright claim, but I guess we can actually pull it off. So it's all right. So it's all good. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you guys know us Bolt Bros, man. We like to play dirty, We don't care. We try to make capitalize on some things, you know what I'm saying? But we have some fun, you know what I'm saying? We have some fun. So anyways, but like I said, let's talk about the Colts. Let's talk some smack, and let's have a conversation about the game to be, and just get into it. So as always, guys, Bolt Bros, let's go. I don't know why it sounded like that.
What's up, Pyramid, man? You watching the Bolt Bros podcast. Stay tuned.
Charter blue dreams, stadium lights gleam. Bolt Bros on the beat, leave stream. Chargers rocking speeds, Sonic supreme. From the podcast to the field, we're a team. Charged up, Bolt Bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.
All right, guys. Yes, sir. It is that time. Once again, like I said, to talk about the Thunder Hub. Hang on, where'd it go? Oh man, some of my buttons aren't working again. Oh, I swear, there's always some kind of technical difficulties here. You know what? Hey, man, just like I said, we do it live. We have a good time with it, So as always, guys. Yes, we're here at the Thunder Hub, and hey, man. So just kind of start things off a little bit. Can we all get a 5-2, cinco dos in the chat? Because guess what? Who's back is Khalil Mack. Let's get it, boys. I'm excited for that, man. Oh, all my buttons aren't working right now, so this is terrible. But yeah, so get some 5-2s in the chat. Because so that's gonna be good. So the we don't know yet, but our fingers are crossed that Joe Alt might be back as well. And if that happens, then I think we got a really good situation here. So I'm happy, and I hope that you guys are happy as well for this one. So let's dive into a little bit. Oh, I do want to say, give you guys a little bit of housekeeping things situation so far. If you're in the chat, I know there's been a couple people that have won some things, but I have not seen them emails come in and letting us know what you guys wanted from our store. So you guys gotta hit us up. I know it's like Bolt Head and Bolt Papa. I think they won some stuff, and I think Pappy won some things too. So you guys just need to reach out to us and let us know what you want. We can send it out to you ASAP. So, and on this note, so last week, the last time, last week I forgot to do it, so we fixed that one. And 2 weeks ago, of course, Eddie talked to me about how I made a mistake. So that's why Pappy's going to win that one. So, but like I said, so this time at the end of the show, we're going to do 2 spin the wheel contest winners. So we'll just keep that thing going. We'll have 2 winners tonight. So stick around with me all the way to the end. And in order to be qualify yourself for that, that contest to win some Bolt Bros merch, something like this, or something later, actually, in fact, or something like this. I got this new hat as well. In fact, I want to actually reveal something real quick too. And I'm really excited about what I'm about to reveal to you guys. Yeah, so we'll have 2 of those. So just stick around. And in order to be a participant of that, all you got to do is just join in the chat. Just say hello. Just talk about the what you think about the Colts game coming up. Talk maybe if you have a comment about Khalil Mack, how many sacks he's going to get, or Joe Alt if he's going to come back. What's your thoughts and all that stuff? And we'll get to those comments. And so, but your name needs to show up in the participants of YouTube page, and then I'll be able to get you into the contest. So, but like I said, let's dive into it. But I want to do a reveal for you. This is something I've been working in the background, and I'm very excited to show it to you guys for the first time. One of my newest favorite product in the store, and it's amazing. Okay. All right. I probably should show it, but this, guys, I am so excited about this one. Okay. It's a jacket. It's a jacket. And it's super light. And let's see, hold on a sec. As I gotta zip it up here. I was wearing it for a little bit. Oh, and I'm gonna wear it in a second here. But yeah, here we go. Ta-da! Look at that, boys. And it's got this freaking bolt along the sleeve like that. Dude, oh my gosh. It came out so good. It came out so good. And then the back has Bolt Bros like that, with the football, these little Thunderbolts. Dude, this is absolutely money, man. I am freaking excited about this thing. Yeah, and this is obviously something that you guys can actually win as well. On our show, and I'm gonna put it on right now. And oh my gosh, it is, like I said, it's so light. It's perfect for SoFi Stadium. And because honestly, I think that there's a greenhouse effect when it comes to the SoFi Stadium and stuff like that, so and it's just in time, in LA weather. I think that's the thing. This is a perfect LA weather jacket, or San Diego jacket, because it is absolutely fire. I don't know why nobody has ever done a jacket like this with the Chargers officially before, to have the bolts on the sleeves like this. Oh my gosh, I am hyped about it though. So just so you guys are aware, just so you guys know. But yeah, I after the show, I'm going to release it as part of the like the thing, and it's going to be put up on the store. So if you guys wanted to get that too, you could, especially if you didn't end up winning, but you do have a chance of winning it tonight. So just so you know, yeah, because I wanted to make that a release thing. Yeah, so it'll be on my I just dropped the link in the chat right there. So go to boltbros.live, and it should take you to the store. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, back to Thunder Hub. All right. So yeah. So let's get into let me get into some comments real quick first. So Eddie says, I still have scars from the 3-on-1 beating I took Sunday, getting hit with a beer ball. Dang, bro, you getting into fights too now? Gosh, man, you got that freaking you got that crazy lifestyle, bro, man. Just like, dude, you might need to just kind of like figure out a way to relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you got some anger management issues. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Grandizer says Herbert threw off Jalen Phillips like when Kyle would throw off people when they wanted to hug him. Get off me. You don't know. No, man. Hey, man, I'm always down for a hug. I'm cool with that, man. Hey, come on over. Grandizer. I'll give you a hug, my brother. Yeah. Sauced says if Cards can take Colts to the wire, Chargers should be able to smack them. Just got to play some good defense, not whether. Yeah. That's a good point. That's a really good point. And we'll get in a little bit more into that too, for sure. The Cardinals did kind of really work some magic on that, so that'd be good. When Kyle used to work for the Hallmark Channel out of various AVN companies, people wanting to hug him, touch his beard. Yeah, right. Nice. Actually, fun fact, I did work on a bunch of Hallmark movies, Hallmark Channel movies, when I was out in LA and doing stuff like that, so like a lot of those like Christmas, romantic comedy movies, I did work on a little bit on that one. So yeah. When they banned you, they got your tech. Yeah, dude, they were messing up my tech. Freaking for sure, dude. Eddie says Cardinals should have won that game and they got away with a PI. Yeah, 100%. Oh, we got a question from Twitch here. Says, do you think the Chargers are going to be shopping a running back, especially since Hampton potentially could be outlawed in 4 weeks? If so, who would you like to see them try and target? Well, so that's a great question. Thank you for that one there. Hey, yeah, we got a super chat here. I'm gonna get to that one in a second here. But yeah, that's a great question there. So the answer to that is 100%, and this is kind of why I want to eat my words on it. But Devin Achane or A-Chain, I don't know. I want to say Achane, but it's Devin A-Chain. He is one of the top candidates that the pundits are saying that the Chargers should go after and stuff like that. And that would not be the a bad pickup at all at this point. So, but you never know. I mean, I would like that a lot. I mean, another person I would actually really like to see is Nick Chubb. See if we can grab him from the Browns or something like that. That'd be dope in my opinion. Haktua, hey, yeah, Larry. Honestly, my buttons are not working, so something's going on with my tech. I'm sorry, but I can't get you that. So, I can't give you a little thing there. So, yeah. But where's that super chat here? Oh no, man. No, Miguel, you're amazing. You're amazing. Yeah, I appreciate you too, DZ. Okay, hang on a sec. Where's that super chat? Darth Panic coming in hot. Let's see. Thank you, Kyle, for my Bolt Bros merch. Really appreciate. Oh, you got it. Okay, great, man. I'm excited, man. Hey, let me know. That's so super stoked for you that you got that, and I was hoping that it came, but hopefully it came a much earlier, right? So, but yeah, man, you're very welcome. Anytime, 100%. Thank you for being a longtime supporter for the channel, and we 100% respect you, and appreciate you guys for all coming in here and having a good time with me. So yeah. But let's see. Yeah, what did I do on set in my 20s? I worked on a TV show and reality show. Oh, in what? So I didn't actually work on set. I was in post production, so I worked on the audio after the fact, and so I would be like cleaning up the dialogue, making it sound cleaner, doing the sound effects and backgrounds and things like that. So I was always post production audio. So yeah. Who here thinks G. Rowe is responsible for Greg Roman for our 2 losses? Oh, 100%, man. I mean, look, those 2 games, we weren't able to put up more than 17 points until previously when we played against the Dolphins. And the Dolphins have been kind of a booty team anyways right now, so it's yeah, we got to, end of the day, you got to put points on the board. Doesn't matter if it comes from defense or offense or whatever like that, but points on the board is the only way you win games. And so we weren't putting points on the board. Our Lord and Savior, Big Dicker Energy was the only one. Yeah. Anyways, Nick Chubb of the Texans. Wow. Sorry, LOD. Sorry, my bad. Dalton. No, you're a legend. No, you, man. Rumor says okay, so they're looking for an O-line train, but would you rather that or a running back? Ooh, box of bolts. I 100% would rather a O-line trade. I want a center. I really want a center so bad. Obviously, we have a center with Andre James potentially, but we need to get some serious beef up in the front, man. Someone that's hungry, Yeah. Yeah, I got a while ago. Just been extremely busy with life. Hey, man, I get it, man. I appreciate you for coming in, man. Yeah. Yeah. So if Khalil Mack returns, with him, Adafe, a Big O, and Thule, Big T, we'll call him Big T. Yeah, we got Big O because it's Odafe Owe and Thule Pelotu. There you go. The Big O and Big T, T-O. Yeah. Wait. We got TKO up in here, We got TKO up in here. Oh, that's what's up, man. Ooh, we got a good combination here out there. Yeah. Dude, our edge would be amazing. Our edge would definitely be definitely amazing. All right. Well, so let me dive into some of the stuff that I wanted to talk about, and so let's get into it a little bit, guys. So let's get into the rival rundown. You know what I'm saying? If I can it still doesn't work. My buttons still don't work, guys. I'm sorry. Just picture a car driving over some people and stuff like that. So yeah. But if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. So, anyways, getting into it. There are three top, my three top defensive priorities for the Chargers against the Colts are this. Freaking Jonathan Taylor. I mean, obviously we got to think about a couple of things first, though. So obviously the Chargers were 4-2, and the Colts are 5-1 at this point. So fortunately, it is a home game, so we have that home field advantage essentially. But we gotta just contain their offense. They got an amazing offense here. Jonathan Taylor is having a career an amazing year. And of course, Danny Dimes is also having a crazy year. So right now, Jonathan Taylor leads the entire NFL with 603 rush yards and 7 touchdowns. Whew. That equals literally over 100 yards per game. Barely 5.5 or 5.2 yards per carry. And they got a great offensive line too, though. So here's the biggest problem. We are ranking right now 23rd in rushing efficiency with struggling. And so we struggle against those runs and stuff like that, so we got to expect that Indy's going to ground and pound on us. And so they are going to tenderize our meat for a change, so, and we can't let that happen. We can't let that happen at all. So LA, this Chargers, we got to stack the box, and we're going to see Derwin James doing a lot of safety blitzes, and we're going to see him lined up a little bit closer to the quarterback, or and get up in there. So if we can hold Jonathan Taylor under 90 yards, then I think we got a good chance. So we got to force those 3rd and longs, and of course protect ourselves from these penalties and stuff like that. So yeah. Let's see, with the Bolts rush defense, it doesn't get tougher than Jonathan Taylor going for running. Yeah, exactly. It's like our rushing game defense needs to step up in a huge way. I know they can, and I believe that they can. So Kyle Grandes did double duty during the day. He worked at Hallmark at night and adult industry by I worked at Hallmark at night and adult industry during the day. So yeah, because I ain't trying to hide that. I'm just kidding. Yeah. They ran for over 7 yards a clip behind the left side, against the Cardinals. Yeah. So yeah, right. So he did amazing. He's done amazing, stuff like that. So, but I believe if we can hold Jonathan Taylor under 100 yards, we got a good shot here. We got a really good shot. So that's gonna be huge. But we don't have to only worry about Jonathan Taylor. We have to really worry about Tyler Warren as well. He is kind of a tight end mismatch nightmare right now. He's having a really good career year right now as well. He's got 370 receiving yards, 29 catches, 3 straight touchdowns in 3 games. So 1 touchdown per game. It's like that. And he's also an amazing blocker too. He's got at a 70, a pretty decent tight end blocker. So at a 72.7 PFF grade. He's basically and that's the important thing to think about, is that he's Danny Dimes' safety valve. Kind of like how Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes work. They are each other's safety system. In just whenever he's in a pinch, throw it off to find number 84. And so, and that kind of brings it to the point, is that our tight end coverage has been pretty bad, really pretty bad. But that's also what Derwin James needs to kind of be assigned to as well, to stick to this guy like glue. Don't let him out of your sight. Make sure that he's actually on them, shadow him, and maybe get Deion Henley on him a little bit, as a cornerback that he was, that could actually be a huge thing, because this guy is an absolute beast of a red zone target. He can just be available for those scores. So that's going to be how it's going to be, and it's not a good sight for us right now. So this is going to be a tough game, guys. This is going to be a really, really tough game. Let's see. You got that one. Let's see. I'm a foreman by day and a pipe layer at night. Yay! Let's go, Larry. Eddie says it absolutely sucks. In 4 of 6 games, our Bolts have allowed a long bomb for under 2 minutes before halftime. That needs to stop. 100%. I agree. I 100% agree. Yes, Darth Panic. Derwin James absolutely can take care of Warren, and I think that's going to be part of the good game plan. I hope and I pray. So we'll see. DJ is going to make that dude disappear. Yes, let's make it happen. That'd be awesome. Andrew is greater than Warren. Yeah, he is. Yeah, you know he is. Heck yeah. Not only are Bolts have to worry about Warren, Josh Downs is another weapon they can't let loose. Yeah, for sure. The only person I'm worried about is Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, 100%, But I think there is another person on the team that actually we do need to be a little concerned about. I think we do need to be concerned about him. Because this guy, mother effing, Danny Dimes, he's having a career year as well. He's look, let's not call a duck a chicken. You know what I'm saying? But Danny Dimes, Indy's his offense is first and second in passing versus blitzes right now. So this guy's shifty. He's a little greasy. You know what I'm saying? So he's hard to keep down. Unless he's not like Taco Bell where he goes out fast. It's like no, this guy's like a big old block of cheese. He does not come down easy. You know what I'm saying? He's only been sacked 5 times so far out of 6 games. 5 times. On the other side of things, us Chargers, Justin Herbert's been sacked quite a lot more. So, and he's getting about 250 yards per game on average. He's got a really good offensive line right now, guys. And so we cannot basically say that he's going to be a pushover, so but they're sustaining drives, with a 43.6% scoring drives without sacks and stuff. So Chargers pressure drops without, but we need, without Khalil Mack. But obviously we know he's in there. So our pressures are going to be increased now because we got Khalil Mack in this again. So we need to figure out, ways to disrupt him because he cannot be too comfortable in the pocket because we need to get to his face. And I do think that, we have Khalil Mack at least and Tui Tuipulotu, that itself will create a lot of pressure. Tui Tuipulotu's got 5 sacks already. So that's the exact amount that, the Colts got. So I think we have a good chance for that one. So let's see. Okay, so let me see what you guys are talking about with this one. Eddie says not only do our Bolts have to worry about Warren, Josh Downs is another weapon they can't yeah, you're right. Warren's a big one. Jonathan Taylor's a big one. Yeah. The Chiefs back to their own cheating ways, called for 0 penalties, and Juju Smith got B-slapped. Yeah. And then of course Kelsey, basically catching a ball that shouldn't have been a catch. Shaking my dang head, man. I think Josh Downs is on concussion protocol. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked at the injury report. That's usually James and Andrew's department. So that's their business. So I'm here for the vibes, baby. Hey, you come here to hang with me for the vibes. That's it, man. That's what I do. So yeah, defense must lock down for sure. Nope. His name is Indiana Jones. Now Danny Dimes is dead. Okay. Indiana Jones. I guess that makes sense. You're right. Yeah. Indiana. Yeah. Makes sense. Quack-a-doodle-doo. What's up, Pepe Le Pew Pew? What's up, guys? Okay. Get my old QB numbers off. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say that box of bolts too. That's a damn shame right there. So how dare he wear my quarterback's numbers in Indiana, where he served his last year of his career. That is not cool at all. That's a freaking crime against humanity right there, man. Just the disrespect to my boy Philly Riv, to wear that in Indiana. Dang, Not having that. Not having it. I don't like it. And I think we should get some extra sacks just for that transgression. Okay, Aid from Twitch does say that Josh Downs is in concussion protocol, so Indy could be without him. So all right, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens for sure. But if you see the Colts have beaten a bunch of trash teams except the Rams, we might have a chance. Yeah, for sure. Chiefs, but we already know that one. Yep. Yeah, thank you, Miguel. Please like and subscribe to the video if you haven't. Like I said, me and the bros, we do different things from here and there. I do this kind of show on Wednesday nights, but ahead of Thursday Night Football, and we just kind of hang, have a good time, relax, chillax, talk some smack, all that stuff, So, yeah. Miguel says, is he dating Kay Adams? Asking for a friend. She might be. There is something I've heard about that, and I think she's actually talked smack about Justin Herbert. So I'm not a fan of this Kay Adams. So ain't having that. My brother's misleading his he's not misleading. He's misaligning his loyalties to the team right now by being so about it with Kay Adams. So I don't know that, but I digress. Anyways, but let's talk about our bolts. Let's talk about our bolts, baby. Yeah, we got the bolts. Yeah. So for us, we have this. These are the top 3 offensive attack points that I have about the Chargers versus the Colts, and we'll talk about this a little bit more with the brothers right now. So, later on in the week, actually, just so you guys know, I might not even be able to make it for the video, for the pregame there. So, because I am going to be traveling. I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can make it or not, but we'll see what I can do. So my top 3 things here, is that with all of our, offensive line injuries and stuff like that, potentially Alt might not be out. Pipkins is out. I think, Justin Herbert, he's having a good year so far, still getting his 1,500 yards right now, 10 touchdowns out of 6 games. But can the Chargers exploit the Indianapolis's banged up secondary? You guys are saying Jones is out, Ward's questionable, Moore, we don't really know. Our game plan should be quick game and edges, 100%. So that leads me to believe that this would be a great opportunity for Lad McConkey to get a lot more catches in that short game, So, and be shifty enough to be like, all right, catch the ball and get some more yards after catch, So this kind of does open up that opportunity, because I think, like I said, with the way that our offensive line is, we need to get the ball off faster. We can't be sitting there holding the ball for more than 3 seconds. Just take a few steps back and just throw it. Just get it. If nothing's there, just throw it away. End of story. That's how we got to do it. But obviously, so that really does make me think that these two people here, we got Justin Herbert and Lad McConkey, they need to reconnect. It's time. It's time right freaking now. You know what I'm saying? So let's make it happen. Let's get those points on the board. I want to reestablish that connection, man. That's it. George is saying, I say Justin Herbert's going to throw 3 touchdowns against the Colts if the Chargers offense of line protect Justin Herbert. 100%, dude. Honestly, I say 4. If Justin Herbert can get the protection he needs, he can get 4 touchdowns in this game. 1 rushing touchdown and 3 passing ones. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. 10 will be a sniper versus the Colts. Box of Bolts says yes. Latu is a guy that can wreck games. Deculus against him is going to be giving me PTSD. Oof. Boy, you ain't lying there, DZ. You ain't lying. Carlos says, glad to have Mac returning. Him, Thule, and Big O going to beat crushed Daniel Jones. Yes, Indiana's going to be You're running like a pig, a greased pig. Yeah. Okay. So, but then I want to chat a little bit about this part too. So, we have an interesting situation with our running backs. You know what I'm saying? Um, Haskins and Vidal. I mean, I think right now Vidal has kind of established himself as the primary running back, but I do think that Haskins does still have a case to be able to pick up a lot of carries as well. So let's see what happens. Right now, um, currently Los Angeles ranks first in rushing outside on the edge. So going around the edges and running around the tackles and stuff like that, And we're third from the shotgun position. And so the Colts are, but the Colts are 19th and 20th, depending on the week, essentially, of defending those. So we could have a good situation here with our depth that we have, Vidal, Haskins, and kind of splitting them around and throwing things around. So we could see that is a good way to do this, play this game, because as long as we can control the clock, we control the ball, and we have possession, then we can keep Jonathan Taylor off the field. We can keep Indiana Jones off the field. And, if we hold the ball for long enough, we can run up the field, run up the scoreboard, and they won't be able to do it. However, the danger of that too is that there's got to be a balance, because the longer that our offense is on the field, the more tired they get. So that's kind of the thought process that we have to think about here. So, yeah. So let me see what you guys say here. I saw a question from Miguel here. What does that say? Do you think we will get another running back or offensive line player before the deadline? At this point too, an offensive line, like I said, I think an offensive lineman is probably more important. But a running back could also be critical too, but not necessarily anymore, because we got Vidal. Everyone says Vidal, but I'm like, it's spelled Vidal. I don't get it, man. I don't know. Vidal, he really did show up in a huge way for us, and so all he needed was a chance, and he freaking took it. So maybe. But to answer your question, I'm leaning towards I want an O-line first. We need to figure out that center so bad, really, really bad. And my bros were talking about it in the group chat, but it does seem like Andre James is getting some more reps at center. So there might be reading into it a little bit, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways, but Denzel Perryman return is also huge, Eddie. Yes, that is a good point. That can be really good against our to help our boost up our run blocking game or run defense. 100%. Ruddy like Christ says LA is not good for Chargers, my opinion. There is a lot to be said about that, and you ain't wrong. But we just got to live with it right now. I mean, honestly, they should be in San Diego, 100%. But it is what it is. We got until I think 2035 until something else can be decided. I think, or maybe 2040 or something like that. We'll see what happens. Let's just make the best of it while we can, and all that stuff. That's just my opinion. So, I'm hoping Vidal will have another big game like last week. Was it a fluke? Yeah, 100%. Grandizer, Kyle, the Colts at online, quietly underrated. I don't know where they ranked, but they are doing a good job. Miami pass rushed the most in their matchup and could still not get D Jones. For sure. I agree. We still need a running back, but Vidal isn't bad so far. Yeah, exactly. I always want to say Vidal. Yeah. Matt Money says tread water those 2 weeks when our Bolts reinforcements will return to Titans. Yeah, I think so. I think it's like right now we're just trying to stay afloat while we got some players on IR and trying to keep ourselves together and keep winning, stay in the race, and stay ahead of the Chiefs as much as possible. That is the only thing that matters. As long as we win the division and we get ourselves some more at home playoff games, That's going to be absolutely important. So as long as let's just keep that rhythm going, guys. Guzman says, I think last minute was a fluke. You think it was Dolphins game. Yeah, they did. They gave up a lot, but I don't think it was a fluke myself. You wearing Vidal jersey? Yeah, that's what's up. Please, Harbaugh bench Bozeman and for Andre James. Yes, 100% needs to. Perriman and Mack should run the defense if activated. Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, our Bolts are officially the worst red zone offense in football. Yep, we are in the worst case there for sure. Beezy, my man, how you doing? We will be an O-line guy before deadline. Maybe top sign 2 running backs practice. Yeah, Jarrett Patterson. It's probably true. And we did get Jarrett Patterson back, right? He's now on the team, I think, from the practice squad or something. So yeah. Locked on Chargers reports that the Bolts are only allowed one more IR spot designated to return. Oh my gosh, you got to be careful now. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I see. If we see Andrew James starting, then finally Harbaugh opened his eyes. Yeah, 100%. Just stop playing favorites. Wes Keene says Mahomes was feared when he heard when he had less than 1 minute left on the clock in the need to score situation. Herbert is now that guy. Yes, 100%. I'm feeling it too, man. Feeling it. Okay, let me move on to my next thing. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk about with our boys, the Chargers, is the checkdowns. You know, I mentioned it before. The Chargers need to focus on that whole quick release check down type of situation. So I got to bring in Keenan Allen for that as well, because 3rd and Keenan is going to be absolutely clutch for this game for sure. Colts defense allows 19.3 points per game, but Fields underneath 9th most path attempts faced. So basically they do protect that short game a lot, so we need to focus on getting a little bit past there, it's like getting into that Keenan Allen range, that maybe 10 15 yard pass area, that range will be dope. And because in 2 seconds Keenan Allen can get into that 10 yard 15 yard area, and he can get that separation that he needs, and just that's all he needs. And so 3rd and Keenan is going to be a huge one. So but his quick ball only has a 30.8% pressure rate. So that's why we need to see him just throw the ball out a little more. And while we're at it, draw on some PI roughing the passer plays at the same time. Because you know what? If you ain't got the ball, you can't touch my boy. So stay the half away. But yeah, let's see some slants. Let's see some screens. Let's see some play actions. That kind of action, situation going on, 3rd and Keenan, I'm telling you, converting those 3rd downs, sustain those drives. Indianapolis is ranked 15th on those defenses. So we can make it happen. Anyways, but I do think it's going to be a close game, though, guys. Like, my actual prediction for the game is 27-24. And we'll see what happens. That's my thing. And I think the Chargers going to come out on top. I got hope. I got high hopes for the Chargers. So, well, what do you guys think about that? Let's see. Trey Harris took a bunch of Keenan Allen snaps last week. Yes, he did. So, and that's a big thing too. Look, we got to understand. We got to recognize that Keenan Allen is older, and so he is going to take a little bit less. He's going to take some breaks. So we'll have to just keep that in mind with some stuff. Oh, Pappy got an interesting question. You're allowed to bring 8 players from IR on regular season and 2 more in playoffs. Okay. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, we got a bunch on IR. It's probably not going to be Eric Rodgers at any point, but we'll definitely see Hampton back. We'll definitely see. We won't see Slater back. We know he's out for the season, So, but there's a couple players definitely I want to see back, back in action for sure. So definitely we need more to see more Trey Harris. Yeah, I agree for sure. Chargers don't have a lot of fans. They just don't live in LA. I mean, the Chargers have a lot of fans. They just don't live. Yeah. Well, the truth is, yeah. I mean, I used to live in LA, but I got out because LA was too expensive. So, yeah, man. I mean, I get it. Chargers, we got the fans. It's just we're spread out. And so that's kind of one thing I like about, making this channel. It's like one of the things that I wanted to do about this channel is kind of bring people, fans together, because like we all are spread out, and there is a lot of actually like, groups out there that do watch the games together, almost like in every state out there, so if you're out there like, near certain people, I keep an eye out on all that on Instagram and try to find things for events and stuff like that, for people to do stuff, so together, and to have watch parties and stuff, because that's really the best way to watch the games, and to have a good time. So and yes, Eddie says, also the real hero was Naheem Miller-Hines returning the kickoff for the 41 to give Herbert a chance to win, along with Haskins running 2 shield off another player. Yeah, dude, that was the play and a half just to set us up for that, man. Miller-Hines, ooh, you done amazing service, my friend. Thank you so much for your service and showing us how it's done. Faux show, 100%. We just have to make the best of the situation. Unfortunately, Chargers are live in LA and they will be there for a while. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Darth Panic. It is what it is for now. But just gotta enjoy it while you can, because football's back, and we gotta support the team. Anyways, so that's for that segment there. Dalton, my baby. But this is one thing I wanted to say too. Yeah, so, but like I said, guys, this is the banana game coming up here. The debut of the Charger Power, and so I'm excited to see that. So, and my bros James and Andrew are 100% coming out to that game. It's kind of like a 50-50 chance for me. I'm unfortunately, so I got some things going on, and I really want to make it out, but I just don't know if that's going to be possible. But like I said, I really, really do want to make it happen. So I probably will not have, but more than likely, I'll just say this: I'm not going to have my Twitch stream this week. So I'm sorry for all the Twitch stream people, doing the watch party, but I'm gonna miss this week, and because more than likely, like I said, it's a 50-50 chance for me to be out there for the game, because I just we're like I said, there's got some things going on in my life right now that I've got some problems I got to deal with, and so I'm hoping that I can make it out, but we'll see what we can do. But it is what it is. We'll see what I can. I would love to make it happen, but I can't promise anything to anyone. So unfortunately, Sue. But that's that for that. So but it is that time. Darth Panic says, please make it out 70-30. You can make it. All right. Yeah, like I said, I really freaking want it. Yeah, I really, really want it. So we'll see what I can do. We'll see what I can do. So I may just last minute decide, that I'm showing up though. So we'll just keep in mind on that, So all right. But it's at this time that I want to put my hands in my pants and play some, you know what I like to say? I play some high voltage pocket pool. You know what I mean? So bolt the F up and let's get some picks in. Let's go. Hang on a sec here. All right. All right. Oh, now I got to pull up my screen here. Okay. All right, boys and girls, it's that time of the show where I gotta hide my little banner thing on the bottom here too. It's that time that I gotta hide that banner. Okay. So yeah, so here are the Bolt Bros. We are sponsored by Sleeper, and we have a good time. Great relationship with them, and I do think that if you guys want to bet along with me, or not bet, make some degenerate picks with me. Use the code Bolt Bros and get up to 100% the deposit match up to $100. And you don't even have to use the code Bolt Bros for the first time. Just by signing up, you can type in free 20 and you can get $20 credited to your account right away. But after you want to actually get some fun to your account, that's when you go to Bolt Bros. You type in the code Bolt Bros and you get that 100% deposit match. But let's get into it. Let's make some picks for the Thursday night game. And like I said, we like to do things degenerate like here. So let's go with let's try and get this 10x situation going. So DK Metcalf. Oh, look at that. So he's got a bunch of touchdowns, every single thing. All right, so I'm gonna accept that one. Let's get a touchdown from DK Metcalf. He's a go-to target. I'll make it happen. T. Higgins. You think he gets 37.5 yards or more? I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I want to do that one. Let's say for Jaylen Warren. I think that's a better one right there. Let's use that promo. So of the 44.5 yards to get over that. Let's go. Aaron Rodgers to get over 220. I'm gonna do a little bit of an alternate pick on that one, I think. Yeah, let's see if I can do an alternate pick on that one. I don't know if I can. Looks like I can't. Because you can only use one promo per a bunch of picks, a group of picks. So I already used the Jaylen Warren one. I don't know about the T Higgins one, to be honest. I can't back that that up at all. Oh, but you know what? I do think we can see a Jamar Chase touchdown. So let's make that happen. And then Aaron Rodgers. Joey Flacco. Let's do a Flacco here. Yeah, he can get over 237. This could be a highly defensive game. Oh, that's 7.7. Okay, let's get one more in here. Jonathan Taylor. No, I don't want the Jonathan Taylor one. I ain't having that. I ain't having that, my guys. And TJ Watt. Oh, there you go. Yeah, 3.5 tackles. Let's make it happen. Booyah! There we go. Send it, bro. 12.21 X on it. So let's go, boys. Like I said, hey, I'm full degen here. I don't even care. DK Metcalf, touchdown. Jaylen Warren, 44.5 yards, rush yards. Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown. Let's go. Joey Flacco, 237.5 yards over. TJ Watt, more than 3.5 tackles. Book it, boys. Let's get that. Like I said, hey, I like to go all in, but you know what? If you would like to do this as well and put your attempt at it yourself, you can 100% try to do better than me, because I have not won a single one of these things, but I'm gonna win one of these days. But like I said, if you wanted to get into it as well one of these days, go ahead and download the app, put in the code Bolt Bros, get yourself a 100% deposit match, up to $100 for first time signups or whatever. And you know what? You can even do it risk free, man. Just sign up and type in free 20 on the code, and you can get $20. That's good for about 4 bets, $5 bets. And you can play a little safe. You can only do like 1 or 2 or 3 different players, and you might actually win some money. More than me. You know what I'm saying? So, well, but as always, guys, it's just fun. It's just fun. It's just good times. That's all I know. Anyways, well, I appreciate it. Let's keep on moving on to the show. All right. Well, so that was the high voltage bolt pool. So let's move on to the next segment, and where I just kind of chat with you guys a little bit about staying positive, staying up. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the charged up bolt boosters. So let me just say something first, guys. When it comes to the Chargers, we all know that we have a bit of trauma, and any little thing that goes wrong, everyone starts to panic. Everyone wants to throw the baby out with the bathwater, But, hey, we win some games. We're 4-2. We're still ahead of the division. We're basically like 5th overall in the conference right now. So we got our stuffs together. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things that we can kind of gripe about every single week, always. But the idea is we got to stay true up here because we can't let the other teams and the other things, get into our head, because once they're in here living rent free, we've already lost the game. And we can't let that happen. So, and it doesn't matter, what they say, but because we got the heart. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers can make this work, and they can go far. But, obviously, in order to get to 11 and, I think, in order to get to 11 and 6 again, potentially like we did last year, we need to get to 5 and 2. And then we need to get to 7 and 2. And then all the way up. Sure, I get it. There will be some other times that we lose, but let's not panic, all right? We got to believe in Harbaugh. We got to believe in Ortiz is doing this job. We got to believe in Herbert. We got to believe in Haskins. We got to believe in Hampton. We got to believe in Harris. Believe in all the H's. Come on now, guys. We got a lot of H last names on the team. I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? We talk about that sometimes. But I'm all for it. I'm on board with this team, no matter what, thick and thin. And so I feel like we can go far and we can do this thing. Look, we did not start out this season 3-0 for no reason. We did good against our division. We swept the floor with them. That's a great way to start the season. That our Bernie Mac meme was amazing. Perfect timing, So I think, if anything, though, like you said, Miguel, you just got to believe in family, trust, and respect 100%. And we should always be able to, stay up. I get it. We'll criticize the team here and there, but it'll be all right. We have adults in the room, and we can make it work. So that's my thoughts. But what are your thoughts here, guys? Eddie says, also give a shout out to J.K. Scott for bailing out long snapper Rick Lovato bad snap on the Dicker game winning field goal. Yeah, for sure, man. 100%. We need to end 15-2. I got that. Hell yeah. Pappy says I got 7 kids, 24 grandkids, and must have missed the bathwater memo. I guess so, man. I guess so. And you kind of threw up the Trojans as well with the bathwater, probably. Let's see. It's hard to believe that we win with all the injuries, but our Bolts suffered with Matt Money Smith. Just tread water and survive. Exactly. We just got to tread some water. We got to coast along somehow. Yes, Chris says attack each day with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. Yes, Crispy. Yes, Harbaugh. Yes. My patience is wearing thin with Greg Roman. Don't want the team to have to learn another playbook either. Yeah, I get that 100%. 15-2 does not win the Super Bowl. We need no more. We just need a few more wins. Yeah. Like I said, 15-2, it doesn't win the Super Bowl. It guarantees you a ticket, but that's not going to guarantee the Super Bowl. That's for sure. Show up the jacket again. Yeah. So check it out, guys. This is the new merch here. Hang on, let me hide this thing here. New merch. It's got Bolt Bros on it. I got bolts on the sleeves. Both sides. It's kind of like on the top a little bit. I was kind of hoping to put it a little bit more like this, but it kind of works still. Because when you fold your arms or whatever, I think it's awesome. It's an amazing jacket. Yeah. So it's got the Bolt Bros on the back like that too. Yeah. And guys, I could not be happier with the way that this thing turned out. There is a little bit of a thing on it that may be a little strange, but I don't know. I think it's fine. It's good. This is definitely like my I feel like this is like my cream of the crop here. This has been like my brainchild. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this. And so yeah, and it was amazing. So the sleeves are like pew pew. Yeah, right. And hey, man, I love it. It's an amazing jacket. I hope to be rocking it out in Thunder Alley this Sunday if I can make it. Like I said, it might just be a last minute thing. I may just drive through the night and make it happen, So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, but honestly, guys, that's all I had to chat about today. I didn't really want to get into the what the pundits are talking about, not tonight at least. This is there's like I said, there's some different other things I was working on before the show, and we just kind of get trying to work on some things here and there and stuff like that, so but yeah, so that has been Thunder Hub. Like I said, guys, but now it's this part of the show that I do want to have we'll have our giveaway, so and we're gonna have 2 giveaways this way, and I'll try the best I can to not mess up again and have that that bit of a goof where I took a person off of the wheel in the middle of doing this thing. So let me see if I can fix that and do better about it this time. So all right. So let's see what happens here, guys. Let's so if you guys can qualify for this, if you were in the chat, actually hang on a second here. Spin the wheel. All right, guys. There you go. All right, so let's get some people in here. Let's make sure I don't mess up this time, guys. So call me out if you see me mess up, right away, please. Please, man, please. Okay, and there you go. So, all right. So it looks like we got quite a few people here. I'm going to remove my name. It was in there. Yeah, and make sure Streamlabs is not in there either. All right. So Pappy, Box of Bolts, Chris B, Darth Panic, Eddie, Grandizer, Miguel, Philip Hunter, and Rudy. You guys are the participants that are qualified apparently to win something. So, like I said, I'm going to have 2 winners tonight. So let's have this thing, and it's the way it works is, of course, that we need to have the first to 3 wins, but then the second to 3 will also win. So let's make it happen, boys. And then the first 3, whoever gets that third one, will be taken off of the wheel. So let's just keep that. That's the rule. So, all right, boys, let's rip. All right, Philip Hunter, you're on the board first. No, do not remove. Yeah, and then I hit that little shuffle button. Let's go. The beard already won. Darth Panic, looks like you're going to be on the board next. No remove. No remove. Oh, I didn't shuffle it. My bad. Whatever. It's fine. Shuffle is not as important as making sure I do not press remove. But I do like to shuffle after every one. So let's look at the results there. Yeah, that's better to look at right there. So yeah. All right, there you go. Oh, looks like I can't. Yeah, looks like I got to be in there. So, all right, we got Grandizer on the board now. Let's go. All right, Box of Bolts. I don't know why you're not on there, JC. I think you made some comments there earlier. Maybe you kind of jumped out and jump back in. So let's see. As long as I make sure that I don't remove somebody, that's the biggest thing. Oh, there you go. We got our first double right there. 2 in a row. Nice. Let's go, boys. Yeah. Keep me honest, guys. Keep me honest. I don't want to hit a remove button again. I'm in absence. Oh, no, don't worry about it, Darth Panic. You just made it on the board though, my man. You have two as well. Box of Bolts and Darth Panic. You got two wins, 2 victories. I'm messing up by not picking you, Miguel. Oh, Box of Bolts. Oh, there you go. Okay, Box of Bolts. You are the first winner of a prize. So, Just so you know, in order to win, or to what to do, you gotta just go to the merch store, Bolt Bros, www.boltbros .live. Boltbros.live. You'll pull up the merch store for you, and you'll be able to actually end up winning. Picking whatever you want from the store. Doesn't matter what it is. Go ahead and just pick whatever you want. And then after you do, email me at boltbros.podcast or boltbrospodcast@gmail.com. I'm putting it in the chat here. boltbrospodcast@gmail.com. Let me know what size, color, variant, whatever it is, like that, and give me your address and stuff like that, and so you should be able to win that one, and pick whatever you want, and I'll send it to you as soon as possible. So but okay, I am going to remove box of bolts from the wheel, so we'll have our next winner there. So let's go, let's get it. So next up right now is Pappy's on the board now. He's got 2 now. Let's make it happen. Not remove. Do not remove. But let's shuffle it though. Yes, sir. Oh, Miguel's on the board now for the first time. Oh, maybe not. Sorry, bro. It's Rudy like Christ instead, bro. Sorry about that, my guy. Okay. Oh, that's really funny. I don't know. It ain't rigged. Sorry, I didn't rig it. Oh, that's funny. Ooh, there you go. We kind of put it right back onto there. There you go, Miguel. You on the board now, my man. You on the board. Okay, so there you go. We got a couple people with 2 entries in there. All right, let's hit that shuffle. That was a tush push, right? Yeah. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Oh, looks like Chris B's gonna be on the board. All right. And hang on, where's that? Here you go. Okay, so no, Chris B only has 1. Okay, so that sounds good. Okay, great. Now shuffle that. Oh, I shuffled it twice. That's all right. And here we go, boys. Who's the next one? Oh, Rudy like Christ came in clutch. I think that's your 3rd one, yeah? No, okay. So sorry, I miscounted. Okay, so no, that was only your 2nd. All right, no problem. Oh, but we got two people, a couple people with 2 on the board. Pappy, Darth Panic, and Rudy. All right, boys. Let's spin it. So close, boys. Rigged. Let's go. What's up, Jules? How you doing? Eddie on the board. My man, Eddie. Always coming in clutch with the good comments here. I appreciate you, man. Okay, let's make it happen, boys. What's up, Chris B? Pappy, there it is. All right, Pappy. You win a prize for the show for sure. So the 2nd up there. All right, my man. So yeah, you know the drill. Go to the merch store, pick out a prize, email me, let us know. Sorry, Dalton, my man. I don't know why you didn't. You weren't on the participants board here. Let me see if it's happening right here. I'm looking at it right now. Okay, now you're showing up. I think you're showing up. You're chatting a little late. I think in the party. I think that was the problem there. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry, my man. But Chris B had one more thought here, real quick. Hey, I am drunk. I went sent a snarky email to my boss earlier, and now she's pissed. Anybody looking to hire an experimental plasma physicist? Woof. Oh, my man, Chris. I'm sorry to hear that. But that sounds like an awesome job, though. I appreciate that's cool though. But yeah, man. Hey, sorry to hear that. But yeah, Pappy. Like I said, go ahead and type in if you want to. You can always, like I said, you can always bequeath your gift to someone else if you really wanted to. But go ahead and browse our store and pick out your prize and email me with what you'd like. So we can actually make this thing happen and we can get it out to you. And what you just need to do is, it's like I said, go ahead and email me at boltbros podcast at gmail.com. Or of course, you can reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook with your prize selection and stuff like that, with your address and stuff. And we'll get in touch and we'll send this out to you as soon as possible. But guys, like I said, hey, it's banana week. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Like I'm really, really trying to, and I'm really wanting to come out to the game. I hope I can. I just don't know if I can or not. So, but this is a big game for the Chargers right now for sure. And I think that we can pull it off. Like I said, my prediction is 27-24. So yeah, the spread of 3. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game, and it's going to be a nail biter. It's going to be a heart pounder. So keep your defibrillators nearby. So, all right. Jules says, "Oh, you're going to be there Sunday? Let's go." Well, that's what's up, Jules. I appreciate that. Eddie's saying no comeback this time for me. Maybe next week. All right. JC saying 27-17 Chargers. Darth Panic saying the Banana Bolts. Let's go. I think there's no one else that's more excited about it than them. Yeah. So yeah. I'm sick of rooting for the Raiders this weekend, but F the Chiefs. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. I would rather see the Chiefs lose than the Raiders win. So I can stomach a Raiders win just for one day. So for sure. Give you a follow? Sure, I'll give you a follow as well. So yeah, not a problem. Not a problem at all. All right, guys. But that's it for the show for tonight. I do appreciate you, and much love, Bolt fam. It has been an awesome show for me. Like I said, I love chatting with you guys about this and doing this Wednesday night show and kind of breaking it up a little bit, and just having a good time. But you know how we do. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the video, because me and the bros, we do things a little bit differently than the rest of the groups. I do this Wednesday show. My brothers do shows throughout the week, and we also are on the AFC Roundtable podcast. And you can catch us all the time on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, man. We out there. So, but yeah, you guys have a great rest of your night, and get rest. And be ready for the game, because we will be doing some stuff. I know for sure my brothers are going to be there. I'm potentially going to be there. It's like, we'll say it's a 70-30. We'll say that right now, because I'm feeling the game. I love watching the team. I love being out there and hanging out with you guys. So, but that's all I got for tonight. I appreciate you. And we will have a wonderful time soon. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, guys, Bolt Bros, let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching Bolt Bros podcast. Let's go.